Okay, the next thing I want to do here is get our model map placed on this artboard, just to help us kind of help guide our design decisions. So I'm going to go ahead and I've got my lettering and my line work locked up. So I'm going to create a layer, which is going to be, I'm just going to call it the model map. And I'm going to turn off these other ones for now. I'm meaning like turn off the visibility of the other ones, but keep them locked. Then I'm going to go over to File, and I'm going to go to Place, and I'm going to select the JPEG of the National Geographic map and say Place, and then go up to the corner here and paste it, and you'll see that this thing, because of the resolution, is much larger than our artboard. But I can go down to the corner, hold the shift downs, and holding the shift down is important because if you don't, you can change the aspect ratio, and I don't want to do that. So if I hold the shift down and I move up, it's just going to kind of scale it. And we can start by trying to get it close, and you'll see that we aren't quite exact. Our paper's not quite exact. So we're going to have to do a little bit of work to get our artwork to line up with this base map. And the key thing here is that you want to move the base map around, not the artwork. Is that okay? So you want to move the model map. You don't want to move our artwork. So let's move the model map so that it fits our artwork. Is that fair? And so what I'm going to do is turn on the line work, um, move the model map underneath the line work, and then I'm going to just try to grab the geographic. Not grab. I'm going to turn off the eyeballs, make everything not visible except for the geographic line, which represents the Arctic Circle. And then what I'm going to try to do is move this thing around. So I'm going to line up the South Pole with the tip of that blue segment line and try to get it kind of centered as best I can. And then I'm going to grab this. Uh, so I have the stealth fighter over here. And if I go over to the bottom corner and if I hold the shift down so that I'm going to change the aspect ratio when I resize it, right? So the changes in the height and the width are going to be proportional. And then I think if I also hold down the Option key on a Mac or the Alt key on a Windows, when I move in, it should now kind of shrink towards the center. And I don't know if that's helpful or not. You can try doing it. Like I find it more helpful than just, sorry, I'm going to Control Z. I find it helpful to kind of sometimes shrink this thing down on the center rather than on the side. It's up to you. So, but anyway, I'm going to hold Shift and the Option down. You can try Shift and the Alt key down, and you just want to move this thing so that the Arctic Circle kind of lines up. And you'll get close, and you'll have to move it a little bit, try to center it. Go back here, Shift, Option, grow it out a little bit. And you just want to get, as best you can, you want to get the lines to line up. So Shift, Option, or Shift, Alt, and just kind of try to get it there. Doesn't have to be perfect, but the closer the better. If that's just because you're going to be distracted by it not lining up perfectly. Um, Something like that. It's looking pretty decent. Is that fair? So that's the idea, is you want to kind of get your base map to line up with your artwork by scaling the model map, not your artwork. And so once you have the model map about where you want it, you can lock it up so that you don't move it. Go ahead and go over to File and say Save, and then move on.